never ever failed me yet. Never, and he can't. Good morning to you, Natasha Charles. She says good morning. Catherine Phillips says good morning, Grenada. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, how do you do? Hope you all are doing fine. I want to reach out in Stone Road in Wester Hall and say good morning to Marvin, Dominic, and family. Melvin and Melvin and Brad and everybody. Mommy Yvette, good morning. How do you do? Hope you're doing fine. Reaching out and saying good morning to the folks inside of Beaton in St. David, yeah. Nakita and everybody, good morning. Tanti, you good? Kalpiti and family. Remy right next door. Ken Star and family, good morning. The young legend. Yeah. Great things are in store for you, man. Good. I want to reach out and say good morning to a gentleman I met yesterday. He said, man, I look at you all the way in Toronto. Wow. Innocent Town, big celebrity just like that, you know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, good morning to you, Mr. Eric Julian. You out there in St. Mark. Good morning. Nice interacting with you yesterday. I have to be so much on my P's and Q's at the moment because the world is watching me. And that is an added impetus to be of my best behavior. And I'm trying. I'll get an A for effort, yeah? Good morning to the entire management and staff of the GBN. Jan, good morning. Yeah. Nice. Darius Slocum. Quiet, silent partner. Good morning, bro. How you doing? He's on the master control this morning. Yeah, I know it's a pressure for you to get up so early, right? Well, you have to make it, you know. You have to make it part and parcel of you, you know. Yeah, this morning I had to get up early. They knocked on the door early. 12 minutes past 3. I want to reach out to the Taylor family inside of Corinth. Good morning to Miss Taylor's sister visiting from New York. She says, I just left New York, but I wasn't getting you. YouTube seemed to be having a problem. Well, the technical team will be working on that, okay? So when you go back, or if you go back, I think you'll stay, right? Yeah, good. Easy access. You think it's easy to take it easy? Good morning. I hope you had a wonderful night last night. Those of you who converged on the Carnage for the launch of our 50th anniversary of celebration of independence. 50th anniversary of independence, yeah? The launch was last night. I understand it was crowded. But of course, like with everything else, you know, different folks have different opinions and so forth. Hence the reason why they say opinions are like something. Everybody has one, yeah? Can't say that on air. You understand? Another interesting thing was that conversation with the leader of His Majesty's opposition yesterday. Wow, people saying to him, boy. Was the African teller that did that song, people could say things. Good morning, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Claudius Mitchell. Good morning to you, bro. Yeah, you were passionate yesterday. I like the little exchange with you and Terry. Terry Forrester, good morning, bro. How you doing? Terry could sing karaoke, you know. Yeah, Terry could sing. And he could dance too. But not than, you know, the leader of His Majesty's opposition. He could dance, boy. He's a dancer. Good morning to you. Good. As a matter of fact, good morning to all the politicians. On a serious note, you know, in the final analysis, we all have our varying political proclivities, but in the final analysis, Team Grenada, you know, let's do what is necessary to build Grenada and make Grenada great again. Yeah, not MAGA. No. All right, let's make Grenada great. You know, in the final analysis, it should all be about Grenada. I have the party that I support, you know. I mean, I don't discuss my politics openly, but I know who I support. I know what I support. But I'm open-minded enough that even if who I support does something wrong, I am able to say, listen, you messed up, you know. That wasn't right, in my opinion. You understand? Yeah, I look at it that way. But in the final analysis, I just want Grenada to excel, to do right, you know. I'm hearing a lot of people saying, this and that, them fellas young and they inexperienced, and how do you expect them to get experience? They have to, you know, they have to start somewhere. You know, I'm not saying it with any partisan flavors in my tongue, you know. They have to start somewhere. You know, Dr. Mitchell did start somewhere. He started young as well. You know, like I said, it's not about politics, it's about reality, you know. Any case, I'm not here to... Good morning, Pastor Laurie. I was about to say I'm not preaching this morning, and this youngster, you know, he calls me... I'm older than him, you know, but he calls me young man, you know. Young man, you know, good morning. Folks, I invite you, come on out to, you know, come to church tonight. You know, come on a Sunday morning, interact with Pastor Laurie and see what a powerful... tall man he is. Good morning to you and your family, and by extension the congregation of West Hall New Testament Church of God. As a matter of fact, good morning to all the religious and spiritual leaders of the nation. Yeah, good morning. Let's get to the word of the day because we'll run later. Let's do that. And the word of the day today is the word mnemonic. Mnemonic. M-N-E-M-O-N-I-C. It is an adjective and it means assisting or intended to assist memory or relating to a technique for improving one's memory. It also has another broader sense meaning of or relating to memory. Mnemonic. All right, that's the word of the day. Now here's how we can use that word. James taught his students the mnemonic sentence, King Philip came over for good spaghetti, to help them remember the levels of biological classification. All right? That's a kind of complicated sentence, but nonetheless, look it up. You know, when I give you the word, I want you to, you know, pay attention to it. You know, look it up in the dictionary or wherever, and try to understand it. Really, the intent is to, you know, help and develop your vocabulary, you know, so use it, write it, you know, whatever it takes. And at that, I want to say good morning to Nadisha. Nadisha looks forward to this segment. Good morning to the folks in Cafe, Louis, Miss Holmes and family, Papa Jerry and family. Just down the road, Nakita and Ryan and the Sandersons. Good morning to the Jones. Good morning to the folks at the Service Center, Brave Boy Service Center. McQueen Service Center, rather. Well, Brave Boy, good morning too, because that song's problematic there for me. All right, the McQueen Service Center, that's in Crucial. Brave Boy is in Corinth. Good morning to you all. Good morning to Kitty Cat. She's back. Yeah, she did not bring anything for me, but she's back. And Alwyn and the folks up there in Bacolet. Good morning to the folks in Hope and Mama Can and surrounding areas. Good morning. It is important for me to say good morning. Some folks meet me and they say, well, you know, everybody in Grenada, yes, I was a driver. My grandmother used to flog me for driving when I was a child, but when I grew old enough, I made it my duty to go in almost every village of the island, so I know people. All right, the thought of the day. Respect the old when you are young. Help the weak when you are strong. Confess the fault when you are wrong. Because one day in life, you will be old and weak and wrong. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. I'll repeat it. I'll reiterate it. Respect the old when you are young. Help the weak when you are strong. Confess the fault when you are wrong. Because one day in life, you will be or become old, weak, and wrong. I love this. I love this. That is awesome. I love this, really. I really do. And it's facts. As a good friend of mine, Rohan, used to say, facts. Good morning to Rohan and Brian and everybody, the family out there in Beaton. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. Buzzing this morning, of course, we had the launch, the 50th anniversary celebrations launch last night, and you heard it. Those of you who were there, you heard the plans for the year of celebrations. 50 years. That is a milestone. So we look forward to the plans and activities rolling out. All right. Again, I want to recognize, and I'll consult with the newsroom on that. Yeah. I want to recognize I can't remember his correct name, but we know him lovingly as Captain Harris. He has taken on an initiative to build bus stops around the island. I think he has built 6 or so already, and he is launching another one in the Monfendu Junction this Saturday. And, you know, in speaking with him, he has done it all out of pockets. You know, he bought the materials, paid for the labor, and so forth. I think this is a noble gesture, and he needs to get some recognition for that. So I hail you up this morning again, Captain Harris. Keep up your good pro bono work. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Also, folks, the lecture. What's the name of the lecture by the Bar Association again? That lecture is coming up. November is here. Sometime next week, I will be having members from the Grenada Bar Association talking about that lecture. I can't remember it off my head. Again, before we run off to do the news, reminding you folks that the hunting season is open from October 1st to December 31st, but it is not a license to just run through people's property. If you want to hunt, seek their permission first so that you don't end up in problems. All right, so quickly on Facebook, Veronica Sandy, good morning. GBN, good morning. Grenada Carrico, Pretty Matnick, good morning. Innocent Joseph Gordon, good morning. Veronica. Spice Queen says, good morning. What a night of pride in Grenada. I felt the pride. Please tell Rolo and Anne-Marie to tread lightly, eh? Not you sparking the thing, Spice Queen. Hey, you spark, don't provoke that. Thing you like. When you get it, I hope you can stand it. All right. Sylvina Charles says, good morning, innocent. God is calling people everywhere to repent, for he is coming. All right. That is Miss Jeremiah's sister. Okay. Good morning. Did I say that? Did I just say that? Oh, I retract. Mildred Smith says, good morning, Mr. Gordon. Good morning to you, Mildred. Joseph Ross, good morning to everyone on the GBN network. Blessings to all. Let me see what's happening on our WhatsApp platform. I love it too, but today is my birthday. Don't think I'm not expecting gifts from you. What, Nadisha? Happy birthday, girl. I'm passing for a piece of birthday cake, all right? I will pass for some birthday cake, all right? Oh, Sylvina said, we are sisters in the Lord. Okay. All right, this person says, good morning. All right, Miss World, good morning. Good morning, innocent. Thank God for you. Please say hello to Bernadette Pitt and family. Tanti Worley loves you. I listened yesterday to the launching of the 50th anniversary. I think Dr. Winston Thomas should be a hero. He was always there in emergency room, even not on call. Once you call him, he is there. He needed no transport, walked from the carnage to hospital in a very quick time. God rest his soul. I like that recommendation. I really do. Want to reach out to the Haitian community in Grenada. Good morning to you, Judland and Daphne and look how I forget the name. Any case, yeah. In any case, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, sir. Help me send happy birthday to our dear Pastor Ian Crow from the Latouche family. Pastor Crow, good morning. Sylvie is the name I want to remember. Good morning, Sylvie. Pastor Crow, the songbird, I like to call him, he can sing. All right? And happy birthday to you. All right? You can't pass, but with your... Any case, folks, we've got to take that break. We've got to do the EAM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather here in Classic. Those of you who are on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of last evening's television news. See you on the flip side of 7. We've got guests this morning. I have representative from GASA, that's the Grenada Swimming Association, as they make preparation for a regional event upcoming. So I will be having guests, and then after that we have some time for a conversation. See you on the flip side.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada STT, George's. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
Hey, come closer. I want to tell you something amazing.
I am Nexa. And when I say Nexa, I mean more than just another financial institution. We're a family. We're a community.
A community that listens and values your voice in every decision we make.
Big financial decisions can be daunting, but Nexa is a strong support system here to guide you every step of the way.
Nexa believes in empowerment, but you are never alone.
We're with you wherever your road leads. Whether it's owning my first home, educating my kids, or starting a business, Nexa is where I am following my dreams.
And here's the exciting part. You can be part of this incredible journey too. Just join today.
I am Nexa, and you can be too.
We're making it even better to be a Nexa member. Ask a friend who's already a member to refer you. Our members refer someone, and both of you can enjoy special rewards. It's a win-win. Call us at 440-1354. Visit us on our social media or our website for how to join.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
A Touch of Class, presented by Regan Mendez and friends. The music, the magic, a full choir, together with musicians, singers, dancers, and band, presenting a classical treat at the Grenada Trade Center on November the 19th at 7:30 p.m. A Touch of Class awaits you. Indulge in the classics from Carmen, Phantom of the Opera, and more. A musical evening filled with passion and excitement. A Touch of Class. Tickets are available at Go-To-Fet and Grenadian Optical for only $75. A Touch of Class.
We have an update in the civil proceedings brought by the Peters brothers against the Harbour Master vessel. The claim for damages has been dismissed. Beverly Telesford reports.
1 year and 3 months later, the claim for damages brought by Anderson and Keaton Peters against the Harbour Master vessel has been dismissed. Dylan Charles, Grenadian attorney on the legal team representing the vessel, said the decision was handed down on Tuesday morning.
We were able to successfully argue before the court and convince the court and persuade the court that that was the case. Hence, this morning, Ms. Justice Actie ruled in our favor and dismissed the entirety of the claim. So there's no longer a claim against the Harbour Master, MV Harbour Master, as of today. That matter has been dismissed, and we are still waiting on an order for costs, which will be dealt with at a later time.
The ship came to Grenada for Carnival festivities in August 2022. However, it was seized when some of its crew inflicted harm and grievous harm on Anderson Peters and his brother Keaton Peters on August 10th. The arrest of the ship was related to civil proceedings brought by the Peters brothers in the High Court of Grenada against the owners of the ship regarding the said harm and grievous harm, with with claims amounting to US $300,000. The owners of the ship put up a security via bond, and the vessel was released on Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. Trinidad-based attorneys Nairi Alfonso and Asif Hussein Shah made up the rest of the legal team for the Harbour Master. Alfonso said a claim for wrongful arrest of the boat may soon be in the making. Meanwhile, the brothers would be liable to pay substantial legal costs to be determined by the team.
A brawl on board a vessel and fisticuff passing left, right, and center does not give rise to the ability to arrest somebody's vessel. And of course, what they've also done is expose themselves perhaps another kind of claim, more damages, which is wrongful arrest. Because if you arrest somebody's asset, if you take somebody's asset into the custody of the court and deprive them of it, then you may also have to pay damages for that deprivation of use of the asset, which is precisely what happened with the Harbour Master. But the in rem jurisdiction of your High Court, similarly to all the High Courts in the Caribbean, similar legislation, similar legislative framework, you can only bring specific claims before the court arising out of something to do with a vessel. And I know some of those things are, well, it collided with something, it collided with another boat, it collided with a pier or a dock, that kind of thing where you can say the ship. So that's the key thing in this case. If you want to bring an in rem claim against a vessel, you must show that the ship is the tool that caused the damage. So
attorneys Derek Sylvester, Ruggles Ferguson, King's Counsel, and Dr. Francis Alexis, King's Counsel, represented the Peters brothers. Sylvester said they have already appealed the dismissal.
Yeah, well, first I'd like to indicate it was a preliminary point that was raised in relation to the jurisdiction of the court, because you would no doubt recall that we had gotten an order from the court indicating that the court was proper and was correct in the arrest of the boat. It was a court order. So one court had indicated that the boat could be arrested, and another court has indicated today that no, this court do not have jurisdiction. So absolutely, this would be an appeal. Whichever way the court would have ruled today, we knew that this matter would have been appealed. So I would suggest strongly to the other side to stay their hand and allow the appeal court to take its course, because we have two more wrongs to go. The first wrong, the boat was arrested and certain monies were held in a particular account by a bond. The second wrong, the court says, no, we do not have jurisdiction to hear this claim. Now we have the Court of Appeal and we have the Privy Council. So the journey has just started. So I don't believe it's premature to celebrate at this stage. And we as professional attorneys know that we do not celebrate too early. We wait until the final judicial process.
Attorney Charles welcomed the appeal.
I don't think we're jumping the gun this month today at all. I welcome the challenge of the appeal. I don't see how they're going to work their way around. Our side feels very confident in our positions, and the law is on our side, as proven this morning.
A cost hearing is scheduled for November 16th, 2023. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
With the Grenada Spotlight initiative to end family violence and all forms of violence against women and girls within Grenada set to conclude in December, stakeholders and partners gathered at the Royalton Resort for a weekend retreat to build on the successes of the initiative. More details in this report.
Maintaining the achievements, building on them to achieve even greater successes, and to ensure that the transformations that have been achieved can last into the future, so that we will not go back to square one.
That was Program Coordinator for the Grenada Spotlight Initiative, Elaine Henry McQueen. She says efforts to create a sustainability plan and secure national budget support are crucial for the initiative's long-term impact. With external funding coming to an end on December 30th, McQueen anticipates that the national budget will provide funding for some of the key elements under the program going forward.
Earlier this year, that gender-responsive budgeting will be introduced officially by the state, and we have heard that the ministries have been given guidance
on how to do gender-responsive budgeting. The ministers responsible for finance and so on are expected to present in Parliament in this budget coming up how their ministry is going to take into account the needs of the people that they serve, using the gender analysis and ensuring that the budgets as presented will be beneficial to both men and women.
She says the Ministry of Gender Affairs is working to complete a draft sustainability plan before the end of November.
The sustainability plan that we are working on will offer suggestions around how to maintain the achievements that have been reached, how to expand on them, and even achieve greater successes, building on the current set of achievements and successes of the Spotlight Initiative. Able to present the sustainability plan to the government and civil society partners, and encouraging them to use the sustainability plan in their work going forward.
Among the achievements of the Grenada Spotlight Initiative is the introduction of standard operational procedures, or SOPs, on the treatment of gender-based violence against women and girls. The SOPs guide the service delivery responses, facilitating a more coordinated approach to addressing gender-based violence between the health, social, justice, and police sectors. The initiative has also resulted in law and policy reform and the revision of some government policies. Senator Gloria Thomas highlighted some of the affected pieces of legislation during the last sitting of the Upper House of Parliament.
On the Spotlight as well, the Maintenance Act for Children, Status of Children Bill, marriage, sexual offense reform, and we also had the victim rights legislation being addressed, family law, non-marital union reform, and the list goes on with the number of legislation and adjustments that we've been making over the last few months in the interest of better governance.
For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Well, in the midst of celebrating the successes of the Grenada Spotlight Initiative, stakeholders also took a moment to acknowledge the hurdles faced during its implementation and discussed how they can pull their resources together to address them going forward. Here's another Nisha Paul report.
Some of the challenges identified include communication between organizations, limited financial and human resources, monitoring and evaluation. Shaki Cornwall is the chairperson of the Civil Society Reference Group, which played a key role in mobilizing and reaching persons on the ground who are traditionally left behind.
Outcomes from this retreat is very clear. For the civil society actors as well as the state actors to have a better understanding of who are their counterparts so that we can create the kind of sustainability that is important if we are to continue this move. And so, as I mentioned before, we have new players in the field, and it is so crucial for us to know who they are and for us to get a better understanding of what it is that they're doing and how we can support them and what are some of the things that they can rely on us for. And I think that is critical as an outcome of this initiative, sustainability.
Kizian Abraham is a member of the board of directors of Grenchap. She says the Spotlight Initiative has created more visibility for the non-governmental organization, which works to promote sexual reproductive health and human rights with a focus on marginalized populations in Grenada, such as LGBT and sex workers.
Of course, in all things, there are challenges, there are lessons learned, and I think one of our major challenges and something that we would have to work through sensitively with our stakeholder community is
mentioned, we do work with marginalized populations that are very stigmatized and discriminated in our society. And so getting stakeholders to understand the harm of these behaviors, attitudes, beliefs is essential to the organization advancing its objectives, as well as us ensuring that financing that is channeled into the organization really benefits those most in need of our services.
Regional woman and child rights advocate, attorney Anande Trotman Joseph, was among the moderators of the 3-day retreat. She noted the repeated high incidence of sexual offenses on the assises list and called for continued collaboration to address this scourge in society.
It tells us that a lot more has to be done as we do our best, all of those who are involved, lest we be consumed by this kind of violence against the most vulnerable of our society, not only our women, but our girl children and at times our boy children.
The more than 40 participants all agreed that a united front is essential in addressing the aforementioned challenges. They each submitted one word reflecting their continued commitment to sustaining the efforts of the Grenada Spotlight Initiative to end violence against women and girls in Grenada. The retreat also saw participation from Chairperson of the Grenada Women's Parliamentary Caucus, Dr. Clarice Modeste Corwin, and President of the Senate, Dr. Decima Williams. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Other news showcasing our rich culture. Your passports to real mass and splendor was the theme for the launch of Kayak Mass 2024. Despite the inclement weather, which forced a 24-hour delay, the Carriacou Carnival Committee officially announced its plans for the February 2024 festivities. The rest of the details in this report.
The official launch of Kayak Mass 2024 was held over the weekend, with the head of the Carriacou Carnival Committee, Princess Henry John, noting an increase in participation by both local and visitors in activities during the carnival season. She is hopeful that come 2024, participation will be doubled, as she outlined the activities planned.
We are happy to announce the calendar of events for the 2024 festival. On Thursday, February 8th, we will have our Queen Show. We call it Majestic Thursday. Friday 9th, the Soca, Monica and Groovy. So this year we'll be tuning the Soca and Groovy show. Saturday, the 10th, we have our Soca Fete. Sunday 11th, we also have a twist. So we're having Calypso and Cambule. Over the years before, Cambule played a major role on the Sunday night. So this year we'll be tuning Calypso and Cambule. Monday will be our Juve, Fancy Mass and Monday Night Mass later on. Tuesday, the unique Shakespeare Mass and Parade of the Bands and Last Lap.
Meanwhile, Tevin Andrew, Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs, said his government is committed to providing support to Kayak Mass 2024 and beyond, as he noted the heightening arrival around the carnival season.
Last year, the government of Grenada, through the good Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, Lotto, contributed roughly $250,000. And through the Ministry of Carriacou and PT Martinique, we contributed over $150,000. And the intention is to contribute even more next year, so that we can grow and develop this Mecca, this culture, this rich tradition, Kayak Mass.
Kayak Mass 2024 is celebrated under the theme showcasing our rich culture, your passport to real mass and splendor, and runs from February 7th to February 14th, 2024. Minister for Sports and Culture Ron Redhead is calling on businesses on the island to partner with the Carnival Committee to move Kayak Mass to another level.
I therefore take this opportunity to call on the Carriacou and PT Martinique's private sector to join in the government's efforts to invest more in marketing and developing the cultural products in Carriacou and PT Martinique. This move will cement the confidence required of the Grenada Tourism Authority to market the island's carnival for next year, 2024, as a major feature of our cultural national product. It will also serve to enhance the quality of the operations and inject further professionalism required to take kayak mass to the level it ought to be. As Grenada celebrates 50 years in 2024, Carriacou's Carnival must be second to none.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pear-Thomas reporting.
Grenadians support the octagonal front of package warning labels. More in this Christina John report.
Grenada has joined the CARICOM Regional Organization for Standards and Quality, CROSQ, in the vote for or against the implementation of the octagonal front of package warning labels. This forms part of the revision of the labeling of packaged food specification, CROSQ 2010, a standard aimed at promoting healthier food choices. Over the past few years, it has been documented that non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and others have been the leading cause of death and certain forms of disabilities, thereby affecting an individual's quality of life and, by extension, the nation. A number of Grenadians have shared various perspectives explaining how the front of package labeling standards, if accepted, will provide clear facts that will help consumers make better food choices. Akim Bradley Williams is a nutritionist attached to the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, who is in full support of the front of package warning label.
In full support of this, and the reason is because we sit at the country level and we sit at the community level. When we look at our community residents, we realize that label reading is a challenge for everyone. We believe that this is a simple, easy to read, easy to follow guide that's going to help every single consumer, regardless of the educational scope, pick up a package and be able to identify what's right for them based on their dietary recommendation.
Dr. Jane Noel, chairperson of the Grenada's Chronic Disease Commission, said the rest of Grenada should vote yes, as this is an easy choice for consumers in Grenada and elsewhere in the Caribbean.
I'm here to say to you that the Commission wholeheartedly supports the octagonal front of package warning labels that at this minute CARICOM is looking to vote on. These labels are important for the whole nation, but especially for those who are living with chronic disease. I believe that decisions should be made driven by data, and if we look, there is data coming out of the Caribbean on our own Caribbean people that supports front-of-package labeling.
Health and fitness advocate Troy Gill and Richard Duncan, member of the Rotary Club of Grenada, endorsed the front of package warning labels as it gives one the power to make informed decisions, as the nutritional content will be more visible to consumers.
Front of package labeling is extremely important to assist consumers in making intelligent choices. It gives them an idea as to what it is they are purchasing and the nutritional levels, and therefore they'll be able to choose whether or not to purchase one item over the other. In this way, we help them to fight the non-communicable diseases that are currently affecting us in Grenada.
Remember, a healthy lifestyle isn't just about exercise. It's about what you put in your body. Front of package labels are your allies in the battle against non-communicable diseases. Join the movement towards better health today. Let us endorse front of package labels and empower ourselves to live a healthier, happier life.
Christina John, GBN News.
Guyana's president is appealing to the Caribbean's private sector to collaborate with Afrexim Bank in finding a solution to the regional transportation issues. My colleague Beverly Telesford tells us more.
President of Guyana, Dr. Irfan Ali, has called upon the Caribbean private sector to play an active role in finding a solution to the transportation challenges facing the region. Speaking at the second Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum, President Ali emphasized the importance of seizing the opportunity offered by the Africa Export-Import Bank, Afrexim Bank, to address the regional transport systems failures.
You can sit now. You can sit.
I think they've had a good sight of the target. I would consider it a severe missed opportunity by the regional private sector if they cannot form a consortium and use this opportunity that Exim Bank is offering to end our regional transport system failure.
In August, Afrexim Bank inaugurated its Caribbean office in Barbados, marking its first presence outside of the African continent. 11 Caribbean Community or CARICOM countries have already joined the bank, which holds a substantial asset base of US $35 billion. Afrexim Bank has also provided a generous US $1.5 billion line of credit to the region. Assuring the region of Afrexim Bank's commitment, President Ali stated that the bank is willing to consider a proposal from the regional private sector to tackle the transportation issues.
Every single state in CARICOM has made it clear that we will give all the incentives necessary to facilitate the building of a regional transport infrastructure system to solve the problem of regional transport. It is in your hands now. And we will champion it. We will champion it with Exim Bank. Form a consortium between the providers who are under the Afri-Exim Bank portfolio and the regional consortium. We are too small to think and act in silos. We have to learn to remove the imaginary barriers between ourselves and act in a collective, in consortium, bringing together our collective capital, our collective talent, our collective structure, so that we can make use of the largest scale opportunities that exist within the region.
Transportation is a vital aspect of regional development, enabling efficient movement of goods, services, and people. President Ali's call to action serves as a reminder for the private sector to actively engage in the development of the region's transportation infrastructure. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
26 nurses in Grenada graduated from a bilateral training in the field of midwifery and maternal health, which was provided by the People's Republic of China. They received their certificates today at an official ceremony that came at the conclusion of their 3-week-long training. That's the report.
After an intense 3 weeks of theoretical and practical training in midwifery and maternal health, 26 nurses received the certificates of completion from the Hunan Children's Hospital at an official ceremony on Tuesday morning. The People's Republic of China offered the training in collaboration with the Hunan Children's Hospital and the government of Grenada to improve the capacity of nurses and midwives involved in maternal and newborn care. It is anticipated that the training will ultimately improve the overall state of maternal health in Grenada. The course, the first of its kind in Grenada, was facilitated by 5 experts consisting of doctors and nurses from the Hunan Children's Hospital. Minister for Health Jonathan Lacret addressed today's ceremony.
The training is what is going to improve the skill set of our clinicians or our medical practitioners across the entire state. And that is what we want to see happen, that the theory translates into practical, and not just skill but attitude in the care or the delivery of care that we put out to the citizens of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So to the 26 of you who participated and you were able to garner some new skill sets, reskill and upskill the clinical skills that you learned a couple of years ago, and now you're sharpening your repertoire of skills. Congratulations to you.
The Hunan Children's
right, good morning. 18 minutes gone past the 7 o'clock, and it's time for the conversation. As I told you earlier today, I do have guests, and this morning I'm joined by a beautiful young lady and distinguished gentleman. They're representing the Grenada Amateur Swimming Association, Ms. Beverly Benoit and Mr. Neil Francis. Lady and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning, Innocent. Thank you for having us. Good morning to all the viewers.
I would prefer both of you all say it together. Good morning, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning, Gordon.
Right. The reason why I said that, he's an excellent singer, so I just wanted to see how harmonious you all would be together. Good. So we're talking swimming. I tried reaching out to you all a couple of Saturdays back because on Saturdays I try to highlight as much of the local sports as possible, but I was unable to reach either yourself or Ms. Purcell. Yeah, so, but nonetheless, subsequently, you called. And I'm happy to engage you this morning because I'm always interested in swimming. I love looking at it. I don't swim. I love looking at it. And my dad is the excellent swimmer, and he didn't teach me how to. So, and I think I'm too aged to learn.
It's not too late.
It's not too late. All right. The swimming coach will be listening, and she challenged me to, that lady that has the swimming session on a yearly basis. Can't remember her name.
Debbie.
Debbie, yes. And but she had to travel, so she should be back anytime now, and I will take up that challenge and go and learn to swim.
Wonderful.
But nonetheless, what's happening GASA-wise?
Well, we've just had a team returning from the Pan Am Championship in Chile. We had 2 swimmers represent Grenada there in person of Zachary Gresham and Tilly Collymore, and they were accompanied by Coach Hasson, and basically that's the team who went over, and they've been very successful. Both swimmers doing some personal bests, improving on their times, and making some outstanding performances. So we're really happy about that. And right now we are preparing to go off to the OECS 2023 OECS Swim Championships being held in St. Lucia. So we should be leaving sometime next week for that championship.
So before I come to you, Grenada is really doing well in swimming. We've always had a good track record in swimming, hasn't it?
Yes, we always have. However, it continues to go on. I think our swimmers are doing really well. I think we're even better prepared for the OECS Championship this year than we were last year. Last year, we did not do as well as we would have liked to, or we would have done in the past, but we are definitely going back to let them know that Grenada is still on the map.
We're still Grenada. That's all you have to say now.
That's right.
Anything come from Grenada is good.
That's right.
Just good. Yes, Ms. Benoit? I know you want to chip in and share your successes.
Well, yeah, like Neil said, we're going back, we're resilient, and we're going back stronger and better. There are 34 members of the team, and we expect to do much better this year. Last year we didn't really make it, but we're looking much stronger, and they have been training rigorously, and we expect to do better things this year.
Why do you think they did not do as well as they should have last year? What do you think was the main cause of that?
I'll be honest, our swimmers were really affected by the pandemic, and coming out of the pandemic, it took a while to get swimmers back into the pool, with all the regulations and so that we had here. We were probably one of the last to remove a lot of the stringent regulations, and we also saw that a lot of the swimmers would have probably somewhat lost some zeal during that period of time. So swimming was definitely affected. It was hard to get their swimmers who still have not returned to the sport, picking up other sporting activities. And so we have been affected by that, but we're definitely on the comeback.
Okay. The last time I had you, I don't remember if it was both of you, but I remember my brother. That's my brother in the faith, you know. And so I would not forget him. We spoke about that modern aquatic complex that is proposed. How are plans for that going? Because I know that will affect our swimming positively.
You want to speak on that, Beverly?
Well, things are getting on the way. That's as much as we could say. It definitely will affect positively swimming in Grenada. And we are getting on the way. That's as much as we could see. Things are happening.
Okay. The things are happening behind the scenes because I'm not seeing it visibly as yet. I'm not seeing any groundwork and so forth started as yet. And I'm anxious to see that because I have a passion for sport, whatever the discipline is. Once it's local, I think with the advent of Alan Franzik and Kirani and the way they projected Grenada positively to the world, and I know if Alan Franzik and Hazelin and Kirani and Shondell and so forth could do it, our swimmers could make such an indelible mark on the international scene as well. So I want swimming to have that sort of recognition. So go ahead.
Indeed, they have been. We have a 4-lane 25-yard pool training in, and we have produced swimmers who have gone to the Olympics, and we may not have medaled, but they have been doing well, breaking records, breaking national records, and so on. And that in itself is a form of success, you know. Okay. So things are getting on the way. Keep anticipating it will come.
Yeah, well, I know Brother Neil is going to pray hard for it, but I'm gonna put my good friend Minister Ron Redhead on the point here. We need that swimming pool, all right? I know you're a hard, committed, and dedicated worker who delivers on your promises. Please, we want that swimming pool. Do your best. Just as he's about to lay down new tracks at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, give us a swimming pool too, okay? All right, Papi? Good.
I must say that the Ministry of Sports, Youth and Sports have been really supportive of swimming. And we are really appreciative. They have shown a lot of not only in words, but they have also done it in deed. And so swimming is where it is because of the support of entities like the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and there are other entities who are getting on board. And so we do see that swimming pool in the near future.
Okay. Another concern, have you, from your, the Grenada Swimming Association is a different entity, right?
Well, it's a national federation.
The national, all right.
Yes.
Okay. So, any steps being undertaken to have swimming introduced into the schools?
That has been happening.
Swimming is in, but not all schools, because not all schools have the facilities.
Not all schools, but it has been happening. It has been growing, and as I said, the pandemic grossly affected a lot of the programs locally, especially where swimming was concerned. Considering that our facility is a small one and there was limitation as the amount of persons can be in the facility at any one point in time, we had to have persons stationed at the gate to ensure that the regulations were adhered to and so forth. But thank God we're out of that now, and I would like to say that COVID is behind us, but I'm not sure based on a lot of the projections of the professionals internationally. But however, we are definitely back a lot closer to where we were at before. So things are happening. The schools have begun to come back to the pool, and we're happy about it because I know a lot of the swimmers who are performing well, representing the country now, started in programs like these coming out of the schools.
Okay. In terms of your supporting staff, your trainers and so forth, your coaches, I want you to make mention of them because they are an integral part of the success of swimming in Grenada. So I'd like you to highlight them.
Yes, definitely. We have a team of dedicated coaches in that of Gerson Escobar, a Cuban coach who has been living in Grenada for the past I don't know how many years. He's been here a long time.
Maybe since during the revolution.
I'd say he's Grenadian now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We have Chris and Natalie Regis, who are also past national swimmers, who are really doing a lot of contribution. As a matter of fact, Natalie is now with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and she has been definitely advancing the sport of swimming from her position now at the ministry. And then we have persons like Coach Ronald Charles. He also coaches athletics, but he has been making some marks where the swimming is concerned. We have persons like Damik Walters. I think he's off island now, engaged with another sporting discipline. But we do have some dedicated coaches who have been both who have been training national teams, as well as coaches who have been training the clubs that compete nationally.
Okay. And we shouldn't forget Mr. Michael Davidson.
Oh, definitely. Mr. Davidson is stalwart.
The beginning of all of this.
Okay. All right.
And a lot of them have even trained under him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what we find happening is a lot of the past athletes are coming back to share their knowledge and experience with the current crop.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do see that happening.
That's good. So going for as we look to wrap up now, going to St. Lucia next week. What is the composition of the team? Constitution of the team?
Okay, we have swimmers ranging from 8 and under, all the way up to 18 and over, right? We have a composition of 34 swimmers, 2 coaches, and then I think we have a few executive members who will be there. And basically that's it. But I think we are expecting, with the team and the supporters, we're expecting something about 60, 70 strong.
Wow. Which leads me to the next question. Who funds these trips?
Well, we do have some support from the government in terms of the swimmers getting there, and we also have, but a lot of swimming, a lot of it is self-funded. So a lot of the supporters and whatnot are actually paying their way. And we are glad because it helps to motivate the swimmers to know that you have someone in your corner.
Definitely. I just yearn for that day when, the economy would accommodate the administration just funding this, because in my humble opinion, our sportsmen and women and entertainers and so forth, they do so much promotion for Grenada when they go out there. Just wearing that Grenada uniform is mileage, and to add to that, when they perform well,
yes,
people want to know where this little swimmer come from. I want to visit it. What they're eating, what sort of environment they have to train in, and stuff like that. So, I know things are, financially tight, constrained, and so forth are there, but I long for that day when it becomes easier that our teams can go in a big way. They don't have to worry about financing and stuff like that. The coaches, the support staff, and everything like that. The athletes are well taken care of and everything like that. I yearn for that.
The number of supporters that follow swimming, like for these OECS meets, speak to how it can impact Grenada if we have a brand new pool, because many parents, many supporters actually travel along with the
athletes. Okay.
Like 60 persons going next week. Think about if we have a pool and we can host one of those meets,
Yeah.
How much it can do for tourism, sports tourism.
Yeah.
Because the parents actually follow the swimmers around.
You want to see a child perform.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to take pictures for posterity reasons.
It will do a lot for us in terms of sports, in terms of tourism.
I pray that we get there. We'll get there with time. We'll get there with time. I know that facility is going to come. As to how soon, it's the next question, but I firmly believe that it will come, and I know it will enhance our performance regionally and internationally.
Very much so.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
So, in wrapping up, anything you want to throw out?
Well, we are asking that people support the swimmers, cheer us on, cheer them on. We're going out there and we expect to do great things. Basically that,
Okay. People, you heard that, right? If you can't go along with them physically, be with them spiritually and morally. Give them your support.
Oh, yes, definitely. And we are looking forward to a great performance at this year's meet. And yes, like Beverly said, we're asking persons to follow, keep on top of what's going on, because swimming is a really exciting sport. There are times when persons attend a meet here locally and they're amazed. I met a gentleman this week and he was saying to me, he said, listen, he said, I've been to the pool he said, I never knew that swimming was so exciting, and that the competition is so keen. So persons who have not yet been exposed to the sporting discipline and have been following swimming may not realize how engaging it is. And I guess that's why you see so many followers are supporting, because it also helps to motivate our swimmers and to keep them encouraged, because swimming is really tough business.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Benoit and Mr. Francis, for enlightening us as to the activities of the Grenada Amateur Swimming Association. And on behalf of the GBN, I'd like to wish Team Grenada all the best, all the successes that can be had in St. Lucia. Come back with as many goals as possible. Hopefully only goals, but
Yeah.
But whatever, most importantly is that the team gives off its best.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you to Innocent. Thank you for having us.
The pleasure is always ours.
Okay.
Folks, that's it for this segment of the conversation. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Co-owner and founder of Grenada Tours, Taxi and Rental. We provide transportation tours in the field of tourism. Being in the field of tourism, the pandemic have taught us that we need all the help we can get, which the NIF has been very helpful in doing so. But as a small business owner, we are even more excited right now with the new initiative that the NIF have launched, providing a little bit more flexibility for small businesses like ourselves. So we definitely encourage all of the small business to consider getting on board with the NIF and this new initiative that allows the level of flexibility that they have implemented.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Grenada, get ready. A new season of the Grenada debates is coming. Informative, impromptu, bright young minds sparking powerful ideas. The Grenada debates, September 2023. Tune in.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 19 minutes on to 8 o'clock. And as I told you, I've got another guest in the studio. This time, I have a representative from the Atlantic Health Pharmacy, Dr. Monique Prince. It's a pleasure to say good morning, Doc.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Gordon.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am fantastica.
Excellent.
Lovely, lovely. All right. I'm happy that you came because Atlantic Health Pharmacy.
Right.
Sometimes on my way down or up, I see this pharmacy on top of the hill, but I would give you the opportunity to tell people because it's relatively new.
Yes.
And it's unique in its own way. So I'll give you the opportunity to tell the folks who don't know where Atlantic Pharmacy can be found.
Okay. So we are Atlantic Health Pharmacy, a new pharmacy located in Parade, St. Paul's, opposite Andal Supermarket. A lot of people know St. Paul's and they know Andal's.
Right.
So we are directly opposite Andal Supermarket. It's a green building and where the words are written up big on the wall, Atlantic Health Pharmacy. We also have a sign there and that's where we're located.
Okay, that's good. And how long has the pharmacy been in operation?
So we've been in operation about 6 months. So we just started this year. And so we're coming up. We would like people to get to know about us, know where we're located, to have you come and visit us, shop in our store, take a look around, see what we have. We have a lot of different medications. Some people have the notion that, you might be a small pharmacy, so they might, think that, you don't have much things, but we have a lot of medications. So if you...
you want to know the truth? I wouldn't lie on this 1st of November.
Okay.
When I saw the pharmacy, I was like, okay, this is just a little that's a little thing, a little bush thing. That's what that's what I thought. I said, okay, you might go in there and find some painkillers and so forth, but having that pre-conversation, realize that you've got a plethora of services. So elaborate on the services that you offer. As a matter of fact, folks, you heard when I introduced her, I said doctor. All right, she is a medical practitioner, so that in itself tells you the pharmacy is well backed.
Exactly. We are a team of experts. We have doctors on board, we have pharmacists on board, and we offer a variety of services actually. So one of the main things that we want people to know about is our 24-hour delivery service. So I don't think anybody actually knows about any pharmacy that's doing 24 hours, because sometimes you might go to the hospital at the middle of the night, 1 a.m., you're sick, you go to the casualty, you need to get some medication and you don't know where to get the medication at that time. What you can do is that you can call us. So our phone number is 415-5660, and this is our phone number if you want to call us for delivery service. So how we operate is that we are open on weekdays from 8 a.m. in the store to 9 p.m. in the store, and on weekends from 9 a.m. in the store to 9 p.m. in the store. But after 9 p.m., if you pass by the store and you see us close, you need to call us. So we close, but we open. You understand?
You open, close.
We open, close.
Like
so even though the physical store is open, our online store is open and our services are open, so that you can call us if you need delivery of medication.
And that delivery, is it within a confined area? You see some people saying delivery in St. George's or St. George. Is it nationwide? Or?
It's island-wide. We even do delivery to Carriacou and if necessary Petit-Matinic. But the thing about it is that in St. George's, it's free delivery. That's the big thing about it. But when you go outside to the other parishes, we do have a small delivery fee. However, this fee is just the cost of a bus. So you think about if you want to go to St. David's, it's actually just $6 for delivery.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, that's unique.
Exactly.
24-hour delivery.
Yes, that's right.
That's a step in the right direction. It makes hearing that makes me feel like I'm in the so-called big world.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm certain that was the intent behind it.
That's right. We saw that there was actually a need for this service, and that's why we brought it on board. Because some people, they were not able to find medications at a particular time, and we wanted to make sure that we improve the access of medications to people within the island state of Grenada.
Okay, wow. So in addition to the island-wide delivery, what other specialty services does the Atlantic Health Pharmacy offer?
So we also we have a family doctor on board you can call us to make an appointment. So the doctor is not located in the pharmacy per se, but you'll have to call us. The doctor can come to your home to visit you, and you can build a relationship with the doctor like this.
Wow, that's awesome. And how about doing the regular tests and so forth, your hypertension and your blood sugar level and so forth?
Yes, all those things are important because high blood pressure is a silent killer. Sometimes people have blood pressure that's very high for a long time and they don't know, never got treated, then they suddenly come down with a stroke and they wonder, what happened? So the thing is that we do free blood pressure checks in the pharmacy. We have the pharmacists on staff. We have 2 pharmacists, and our pharmacists are always happy, willing, and ready to assist you. So if you come in the store, you need to get your blood pressure checked, you haven't checked it in a long time, just let us know and we'll check your blood pressure for you. We also do blood sugar checks, and the blood sugar checks, this one we have like a $5 fee for the blood sugar checks because the strips are a little bit costly. But we have a very low fee, but you can also get your blood sugar checked if you're not able to afford a machine at this time. And then we also have a promotion on blood sugar machines where you can get the monitor for free and you just buy the strips. That's other promotion.
This is more awesome than I thought.
Yes, it is.
Wow. get the machine free, but you buy the strips.
Yes, that's it.
That's an incentive.
And but the machine actually has 10 free strips inside, so it's like you're just buying some extra strips.
Wow. Okay, folks, you've got to take advantage of this. I haven't heard of deals like that in the health fraternity in a long time.
Right.
So health, blood sugar checks, hypertension checks. What other tests do you offer?
So at the moment, in terms of testing, we don't have any other testing in the pharmacy itself, but we do have online services. So for instance, we have our Facebook page, we have Instagram page, we have TikTok, and we have Twitter. And also we have WhatsApp as well. As I said the number before, 415-5660, right? And then we have our website, which is atlantichealthgd.com. And so the reason why we have all these online services is also to improve access. That's our main goal. And one of the things that we have available is a online prescription upload. So you can actually go online, you can upload your prescription to the website, or you can WhatsApp us, upload a prescription or whatever question that you have, and we'll be able to answer it within a quick space of time. Some people, they get a response within 1 minute. They never knew that was possible.
Wow. That is actually taking healthcare to another level.
Exactly.
And it's about time that someone took that initiative and do that. Sometimes,
absolutely.
I am of the opinion sometimes we have to wait too long for results and things health-wise. You know, you do a particular test to get it done. It takes so long, but here you are able to respond within a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you this. When someone hears of a pharmacy, you would think, okay, that's for the city. Why this sort of off-city location?
So I like that question. And you know, as our main bottom line point is that we want to improve access. So we are a community pharmacy, and the community of St. Paul's, we decided to go in this location because we saw the need for a pharmacy outside of the city, so that sometimes there might be a lot of congestion in town. Sometimes it might be too much of a hassle to get to town, or to any other location, not specifically town. But we wanted to make sure that people have an alternative, so that you can come outside, just not too far from town, just 7 minutes. It's in a busy area right opposite Arnold Supermarket, so you can get your groceries, you can stop by the pharmacy, everything.
I knew that was the catch point. I knew that was the catch point. You come to shop and you feel unwell. Oh, let me go there.
You're right.
Yes. Good.
So we want to make it accessible for everyone, easy, friendly staff. We're happy to have you come in to see our pharmacy.
With your location and the number of services that you offer, what has the response been thus far for the 6 months you've been operating?
So far, the people of St. Paul's and surrounding areas, they actually appreciate us coming to the area. And we're very happy that, our pharmacy is appreciated. And so we want to continue providing quality service for our community, the communities and the villages that we are located nearby. And so we want to continue to get the word out there, to let people know that we're here. Because a lot of people actually don't know. Up to yesterday, somebody said they come in the pharmacy for the first time. So that's something that we want to increase the knowledge about our pharmacy being up there in St. Paul's in Parade.
I feel guilty, although some people call me innocent, but I feel guilty because I've passed there on a number of occasions, but I never came in.
Okay, what did you see? You saw it there?
Yeah, I know it's there.
Okay, you know it's there.
And I said to myself, on top there for a pharmacy, not knowing that you had this, this exciting range of services that you offer. So I must pass by.
Exactly. We'd love to see it.
I'd pass by and see what it's like.
Yes.
Folks, that's a golden opportunity. You want to beat the congestion, the traffic congestion in the heart of the city. This is where you can go. You can call 415-5560 rather, for online services and so forth. Is there a landline that they can call also?
So at the moment we don't have a landline because we don't want people to get too confused, because of the 24-hour service, if we have a landline and people are calling the landline, then we don't want it to be just ringing out and nobody's there. So that's why we use a mobile number at the moment. So we always on the go. You call us, we always happy to respond to you and answer your calls.
So 415-5660 is also the WhatsApp number you can use.
Yes, that's it.
All right, folks, so you hear that. You can call anytime for island-wide delivery. 24 hours?
Yes.
You can upload your prescriptions and concerns and queries online via WhatsApp and their web page and everything like that. This is remarkable.
Absolutely, yes.
Anything you thought we left out?
Well, we got the main points. We want to just encourage people to stop by the pharmacy. Don't think that because we're small, we might not have many things, but come and see. We just might have what you need.
In small packages.
Exactly.
Great things come in small packages.
That's right. That's right. We have some other, we do not only medications, we do medical supplements as well. So you can get herbal supplements, tea bags, and then you can also get medical equipment. For example, blood pressure monitors as low as $99. That's the lowest price on the island. We also have nebulizers. That's if you have an asthma attack and you don't want to go to the hospital, you can get your personal nebulizer at home, and we have the medication for it as well. So it comes like a package. So medications, medical supplements, medical equipment. Those are our main
and medical professionals.
Exactly.
Can't forget that. Human resource. We can't forget that.
Exactly.
Okay, well, Dr. Prince.
Yes.
I am impressed in more ways than one. Firstly, you're very youthful, and being a medical doctor, it's a great accomplishment, and being behind this well-deserved and well-located and well-organized pharmacy, this health center, I want to call it, because you get a range of services there.
Right.
I'd like to congratulate you all on that initiative and wish you all the successes, and keep the information coming.
Thank you.
We will definitely push it here for you.
Thank you. Absolutely. We're happy to be here. Thanks for having us. I want everyone to remember our phone number, which is 415-5660. Right.
The website?
And the website is www.atlantichealthgd.com.
Folks, you heard it. Yeah. And for that same number, 415-5660, you can also use it to WhatsApp your prescriptions and any other concerns that you may have. All right. Doc, thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much for having me.
Folks, we'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
Our Climate Reality Key Takeaways is made possible by Republic Bank.
This is our planet. It's our home. We all have a stake in ensuring its protection and preservation, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. And Republic Bank is very pleased to be leading that charge through our policies, our processes, our products, and our projects. And so if you or your community group have an idea that specifically focuses on a project that would aim at reducing the impact of climate change and helping to develop resilient climate adaptive infrastructure, please reach out to us. Submit your proposal to rbgdinfo@rfhl.com. You can get additional information from our website, republicgrenada.com.
Financing for your solar project is not hard to get. Just give us a call, 444-2265. Speak to any one of our loan officers, and we can guide you in the direction which you need to go.
Accountability is extremely important, not because it's grant funds. We will just make any crazy rash decision. Because it is the taxpayers' money that we have to manage and ensure that it's invested in what it is assigned to. So grant money is not free money, although people see that way. It has to be invested for the benefit of the whole community. And that is the principle that we function on.
Climate change is real. We must act now.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
On this episode of Caribbean Passport TV, we travel to St. Kitts and Nevis, visit a cocoa estate in Trinidad and Tobago, and listen to some steel pan music. And then we'll wind down with some paintings, right here on this station.
Alright folks, it's just about wrapping up time. I'd just like to quickly and hurriedly go through some of the comments on the Facebook and WhatsApp page before we head on to the BBC. Good morning. What a night of pride in Grenada. I felt pride, please. Okay, we did this one already. Joseph Ross says, good morning to everyone on the GBN network. Blessings to all. We are sister in the Lord. Okay. Cameron Andrew, Sonia Matlin Scott says, good morning and happy blessed new month, everyone. With all God's blessings, have a beautiful, productive day all. Cameron Andrew says, good morning, my colleagues and thing. Have a productive and thing seen. Jamaican. Yulin Alexander, good morning, Gordon. Good morning, Grenada, Carrico, PD Martinique. Blessings to all on this wonderful Wednesday. New day, new month. Have a blessed, safe, and productive day, everyone. Kathy and Adams, good morning, Gordon and GBN listeners. Blessed and productive day to all. Good morning, Kathy. Marilyn Gordon, blessed new month, everyone. Elsa Francis, good morning, everyone. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Paula Paul, good morning. So says Mildred Scott. Marilyn Campbell says Marilyn Campbell is watching. Good. Antonio, I'll leave Antonio comments for another time. Okay. All right. Let me just quickly do some of the WhatsApp comments. That's innocent, not hearing about tourist season this year. I'm not a vendor, just asking. That's my favorite pharmacy now. I visit there regularly since it opened. That's good. Blessed morning, Mr. Innocent. By God's grace, please keep enlightening the nation. Ideally requesting birthday wishes to a dearest lady and her son, Miss Arlene Bartholomew and Umari from Bamboo Bridge in Tivoli. Arlene and Umari, daughter and son. Wow. Happy birthday to you both. May God's blessing continue to shower over you both. And all right. Good morning, GBN guests. I think swimming should be introduced in the school for special education. That's a very, very valid point. Folks, this is where we have to break it up for today. I thank you for your contribution and your participation via the platform. We did not get much of a dialogue, but thank you very much and see you on the flip side of 8. God bless you. Bye-bye.